Did someone say egg delivery? It's time for the egg portion of the game. You have to find all 900 eggs. Too bad it's mandatory. Hello, welcome to Final Fantasy 14. I had to get that out of my system. This stream brought to you by Poggers, Life Supplements, and Sleep Aids. Do you feel tired and need to get up in the morning? Sleepy and can't get the rest you need? Poggers is a company founded in 2020 and has the solution you need. Supporting gamers and like-minded people for the better part of the years that follow, it provides sleep aids, hydration supplements, and energy drinks for people like you. Start with my code Sunshine10 and save 10% on your next order. There's no hidden fees and no subscription. Sign up for your first order and save 10%. Link in the description. And now, back to the video. It is time for the egg event. It's time to go and see what she has in store. Jihli Alipoo has a great deal to say about Hatching Tide. Hatching Tide is upon us once more. Hope to see who finds you an excellent fiddle. For my part, Gloria, it is an absolute pleasure to see you once again. Will I have your attention? Allow me to expound on the nature of this year's festivities. Hatching Tide has its origins in the past before the 7th Unworld Calamity, while 12 sages of eras past appeared before me in a startling vision. I've been visited by such dreams ever since, and this year was no exception. So great mass eggs as vivid as those before you, now borne aloft onto the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned ought to arrive at any moment now. I know this is going to end badly. Oh, Jihli, is a disaster. The cart toppled en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say for the same for the eggs. Good heavens, I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed, but without the eggs, how are we to breathe life into my dream? Don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. The quantity required will take some time. We're already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Alas, our dreamers are busy enough as it is. I must see the schedule alterations myself. But wait, Gloria, perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand. Gloria, how wonderful it is to see you again. Knowing what exemplary assistant you are giving me causes for hope. Happy to help, that is. Well, I'm always here. Thank you. The first order of business will be procuring more than necessary egg supplies from a merchant. Supplier should be in the market. He's a burly fellow, so it won't be difficult to spot. I only hope he has already enough stock. The amount of egg puns in this event is just overwhelming at best. Can you find all 900 eggs? I'm sorry to say it's mandatory. And it looks like at this point in this one, it is actually mandatory. The shooting part, the vehicle part is next. Really, merchant. Ah, yeah, the dreamer who was here before. A right old mess to be sure. Afraid I'm all out of surprise you need, though. Oh, there's really nothing you can do for us? Alright, do some tatty old tots and ends. Surplus wares I only be able to use. Want them, they're all yours. Don't worry, I can create anything from a box of scraps. Might not be exactly what you need, but I'm sure you can cobble something together with these. The storage fees were eating me, prof. I mean, I'd rather see them get to be good, put to good use. Right, he a generous one. Well, I ordered initial batch of supplies. I were thinking what kind of fellow he was. Certainly proved me right. Anyway, we better take stock of what he's given us. Let's see, this lever looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that can do for mechanism of some sort. His lump of timber can be cut down to a more portable size. I think these herbs and resins could concoct water-repelling alchemical solutions. I've tried it for myself, but there's first time for everything. Besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs. There's no trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, when we create these eggs, Jihli saw her dream with these. You make something easier to get off the ground well, parasols. Trick would be looking like eggy enough. The shell makes the eggs, as they say. Do they say that? Anyway, we should paint them. You're right. Some festival patterns on outer canopy and a convincing eggy structure, the parasols make me worthy replacement. Parasols are a sight more fiddly than your standard egg, though. For two of us, production will take far too long. I need to enlist for your help, as I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisans will be less than a bulk of requests for parasols parts than a rush order for myriad eggs, so particularly as we supply the materials. Let's pay first to visit to the Leatherworkers Guild. I'm sure they'll be able to transform our lever into something fit for a canopy. Do I still have Jog on? Yes, good. Jog is such a godsend. I really love it. I'm so glad they installed it into the game. It makes for travel so much easier in towns, and I can understand why they don't give us mounts in the here, but like, you know. Ah, this is Gloria. You must be an adventurer. No, this is a Nonata spoke of. She was just informing you of your plight. Many of our apprentices are looking forward to Hashing Tide celebrations. You have the guild's aid. Though we're afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your lever into parasol canopies. Material is water resistant to degrade, nevertheless porous. When treated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot, but our stock of coating parasol low at the moment. This water repellent you're after, say no more. We just happen to have the necessary ingredients and see to its preparation. Meantime, we'll take a member over to Carpenter's Guild and request they craft a parasol frame. We can meet up at a Black Rabbit trader's stall anon. Alright, so I don't actually have to do crafting, do I? I'm on my crafting job. I can help. I guess I don't want to gatekeep anybody who can't actually craft. Which is fine, you know. I don't want anybody. Wouldn't want anybody to feel left out. Beatin, Master of Wood.
Jesus Christ!
What do you say to that? Or you stand there like a frightened school child. If you need something, speak. Certain timber. Parasol frames, a task beyond your own skill, no doubt, would be eminence of the hall and not force you to compromise the quality. You've done well to seek aid, Gloria, and you shall have it. The younglings in our Acorn Orchard are West festivities. For your sake, no effort will be spared to Parasol's preparation. Commence work right away. Let your associates know the Carpenters Guild have matter in hand. Oh, okay, so they do actually acknowledge the fact that I am a high-level carpenter. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
First, everything went well at Carpenters Guild. I placed an order for the alchemical solution and a few other things besides. Next step will be piece all the parts together in the prototype parasol. Bring the prototype over to Jihli when we're finished. You can go on ahead and wait with her. Alright, back to Jihli. Oh, I don't have my sprint. Give me my sprint back. Welcome back, Gloria. You'll be pleased to hear I adjusted the schedule to accommodate a little mishap. And all is set to proceed. How fare the eggs? Well, about the eggs. We decided on parasols. Substituting parasols for eggs. What a wonderful idea. I can hardly wait to see them now I have cooked up for the prototype. Well, we must. Nonana will surely be along any moment now. Sorry to keep you both waiting. Allow me to present you the very first Archon Egg Parasol. And it's raining. Not a moment too soon to use it. It's very nice. What a fine example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. I'm so glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll begin producing more to distribute. In the meantime, we found ourselves at a loose end. Not strip us and hatch and tie spirit. There must be more we can do. Show a parasol to the townsfolk. Of course, we should ought to promote our newest addition to festivities. We tell our few Gridanians and gorgeous accoutrements will be available to those who celebrate us with us, or will spread of its own accord. With that in mind, I shall keep mine unfurled and on display. Use their adventure instincts to identify those who most in need egg-themed accessories. Alright, well, let's go and talk to people. Alright. Speak to Jihli and have her accompany her. Mark is always busy. Let's look for potential celebrants fair. Oh! Alright. We get... Oh. Can't put it locked away. Let's decorate a basket. You dreamers are responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take that basket order, for instance. I came up with the idea and Nonana worked her magic to create the final product. I say, madam, you must tell me where I require a resplendent parasol like unto your own. At our Hatching Tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at an amphitheater? I'd be delighted. As a true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible, I attend annually in hopes of glimpsing avoid perfection. This parasol surpasses my every imagining. Such elegance, such egginess. It is very eggy. Very eggy to the last. Why, that parasol is absolute delight. It's not often you see the level of craftsmanship paired with decorative flair. It might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Maybe I was absolutely responsible for this masterpiece. The Leatherworkers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, the Black Rabbit Traders, and Dreamers all had their parts to play. And if you join us in celebrating Ashing Tide, you can receive one just like it. I should have known the guild artisans were involved. It means getting my hands on the parasol. I'm more than happy to take part in the festivities. And... egg enthusiast. Heavens above, is that adorable parasol fashioned out of an Archon egg? Exquisite, isn't it? You join us at an amphitheater, you receive one just like it. Well, back at the entrance. Well, that went rather swimmingly. You clearly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. I shall go and see how many attendees are gathered at an amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. Alright. Let's go! Sprint. I really like all the egg puns. The vehicle part is next. Oh goodness. Look, Gloria. Isn't the sight of these parasols something marvelous? Eggs held aloft just as in my dream. Hooray, we did, Jihli. Certainly you did. So you officially cleared this hatching tide success. Hold that thought, you get to see the half of it. My Cynthia and I'm not quite sure I follow. Quite a few of my customers asked about your parasols. More of them have already gathered here, in fact. Nevertheless, I took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. How many left my stall with a smile on their face and parasol in hand? The whole city is washed in floating eggs. That's incredible! To think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Wait, Jihli, they're one and the same, aren't they? The celebration is spread across the city, born by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right. The intended to be gathering people here by my eggs in my dream of a far so numerous to contain in one place, always meant to be seen far and wide. That original plan was met with misfortune was blessing in disguise, touched the hearts of more people I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind this will go as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders will continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge while they're drawing business in spades. Nonada had told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. Truly, where would be out your ingenuity, Nonada? You couldn't have done it without your able adventure. Ah, that reminds me, I have some for you, Gloria. That's the very second parasol I ever made, after Jihli's, of course. I find it fitting you should receive it. Eggs aloft across the city. There's left to enjoy the festivities. If me have finished, Gloria, but hatching tide most certainly hasn't. And we have our parasol. Problem parasoled. Fashion accessories. Use. Still raining. As with all of them, they should have a vendor. Oh no, the vendor's down here. Egg Advocate. Here we go. We only have a prism this year. Alright. Okay. So looks like only the prism is available this time of year, and there's the egg appraiser, yeah, and egg enthusiast, and you can talk to a few people. Well, that being said, remember the Egg is mandatory to this time of year. That'd be all, Gloria Sunshine. I'll see. I'll be seeing you next year. Next year, when in 2026, or the next festival. Signing off. Later.